Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my cozy morning fall clean and decorate with me video. I'm going to start this video just kind of showing you my weekend morning routines, whether it be Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I usually normally just get up, open the blinds, especially lately when it's this beautiful crisp fall morning. I'll open up my windows. I'm really loving this cold fall weather that we're having, especially early in the mornings. It gets kind of hot in Texas in the afternoons, but our mornings have been really nice, so opening my windows in my home is something I certainly enjoy to do. So that's what I normally do, get up, open the blinds, and then I'll fix me a cup of coffee, and then I'll sit down and watch some of my favorite YouTube channels. That's usually how I start my mornings, especially if I have the house to myself like I do this morning. I don't have any grandkids here this morning. Derek is at the hunting lease, so I pretty much have the morning to myself. I'm definitely a morning person when it comes to just relaxing and laying around. Now, it takes me a while to get going. My husband, Derek, he hits the floor singing Dixie pretty much every morning, but it takes me quite a while to get going. However, I do enjoy mornings. They're just my favorite time of the day, and I usually hang out in this white fluffy house coat for several hours before I get ready for the day. So that's pretty much what you're seeing me do here, is hang out in my house coat, make me some coffee, and here in a second you'll see me just kind of sit down on the couch and start watching a YouTube video. If you've been around my channel for any length of time, you know that I do love trying to help out small YouTube channels, especially ones that have just gotten started. I remember those struggles when I first started. I'm almost 3 years into this, and but I've met some wonderful friends here, and I just love supporting really smaller channels, and I just love giving them shout outs here on my channel. Even though I'm not that big of a channel, I do love to help people out. And so here I'm watching Uniquely Lisa. I'll put her channel here on the screen, but that's the channel, the video that I'm going to watch this morning. And y'all, look at Ziggy. Lisa's dog is barking at the front door because I think her UPS guy's there, and he is not quite figured out where that dog is coming from, so I had to share this shot with you guys. Okay, so here I'm just going to get off this fluffy robe, get out of it finally, and get dressed for the day. And we're going to start off by getting the sheets changed on the bed. Now, I mentioned that I had a work conference last week, and I was out of town all last week, and so my sheets really needed to be changed out. I just love having fresh bedding for the new week also. So I'm going to take a second, get the sheets off the bed, and get them into the washer. Normally around this time I already have my flannel sheets on the bed because I do like a cozy flannel sheet when it gets really cold here. However, it's still, like I said, the mornings are kind of cold here in Texas, but it's pretty hot in the afternoon. So I'm still choosing my regular spring and summer sheets, but hopefully in a week or two I'll be able to put my flannel sheets on the bed and make it extra cozy here in the bedroom. So okay, so once I get all these sheets off, we're going to go in and put them in the washing machine real quickly. And one of my pet peeves in the utility room is when my washing machine gets really dirty. I'm really funny about that. We all kind of have our little pet peeves of what we don't really like, and I do not like from my washing machine. Like right here, I'm going to show you real quickly a clip of this. Now, this is a really old dryer, so it does have a lot of nicks on the top of it, but so most of that is just nicks from it being old. But I do not like it when it's really this dirty, and the camera's kind of forgiving, but I really let this washing machine get away from me, and it was super dirty. So let me know in the comment section, do you keep your washing machine washed out, or does it not bother you whatsoever if it gets dirty like it is here? And that's totally okay. Not everyone's like that, but I am funny when my washing machine gets a little yucky like it is today. I've got to get in there and get it cleaned out. So we're going to take some Lysol wipes real quickly and wipe out the inside of it, like the lid and just the inside of the washing machine. And then you'll also see me wipe off the tops of the washer and the dryer. Now, I said that my dryer had lots of nicks in it because it's really old. I do not want to change over to those new high-powered, high-efficiency washer and dryers because I'm not ready for that yet. I like my washing machine, like for the water to run when the lid's up and certain things like that. So we still have pretty old washer and dryers, but I need to run to Lowe's. I heard that they had like this paint where I could paint the top of that of my dryer and kind of get rid of those nicks. So I've got it on my Lowe's list to the next time that I'm there to pick up some of that. I think it's called maybe acrylic paint. I'm not real sure, but I've got the brand of it, I've got the name of it, and I've got to pick some up. So hopefully in a week or two I can show you guys how to just kind of paint and touch up the tops of your metal washers and dryers if you're like me and have old ones and they're all nicked up and they don't look very well. I'm hoping that will fix this problem that I have here on top of the dryer. And hopefully I am motivating someone that sees me today cleaning their washer and dryer to get on up and get your washer and dryer cleaned off. And even if that's the only thing that you clean today, sometimes we do let things get so out of hand and so dirty that we just don't want to stop and do it. But if we'll just get in there and stop and clean up that huge mess that we've made for ourselves or allowed it to build up and build up, get it cleaned, and I promise it'll be a lot easier to maintain if we just jump on it and just get on in there and get it cleaned out. Another chore that I'm not showing in this video today, but I probably should have done, was clean the filters on my vacuum cleaner. That's something else that I put off until they're just so dirty they're extra hard to clean. So again, more motivation to, if I keep my washing machine kind of maintained and not let it get out of hand, it's a lot easier to clean when I do go to clean it. Kind of like your filters. We can let our filters go for months and not clean them in the vacuum cleaner. And then when we do go to clean them, oh heavens, they are so dirty. So I do try also once a month to clean my vacuum cleaner so they don't get out of hand. So just another thing for you to think about. And if you're sitting there thinking, oh my vacuum cleaners filters are really dirty right now, stop and go get them cleaned. While I'm motivating you to clean your washing machine, I also want to motivate you to clean those filters that are in your vacuum cleaner.
Spin around you.
Okay, now let's head into the kitchen and let's clean up the mess that we made this morning with our coffee. I make quite a mess when it comes to making coffee in the morning times. If you missed where I decorated my home for Halloween last week or the week before, I can't remember when this video is going to come out, I'll link that video below in the description box. And click on that. You can just kind of see the process of the few things that I added to my home. I'm not a huge decorator for Halloween, but I do love adding Halloween touches throughout my house, and especially here at my coffee bar area. You guys know that I love decorating my coffee bar for any season. It's just one of my, I just love it. It just brings me such joy. And I do love passing out trick-or-treat candy to all the kids. So I do love adding some Halloween touches to my front porch also. Halloween was just a special memory of mine growing up. Gosh, y'all, I live in a little small Texas town, and I'm in my late 50s. But when we did trick-or-treating, you know, we would trick-or-treat from one side of the town to the other side of the town. Mom would let us out. We would just go to house to house to house, and then she'd pick us up on the other side. So safe, so fun, such great memories, and it's so different now for these kids. Another memory of mine is my Granny Horton would always make us caramel apples, so we'd stop by her house and get caramel apples the night of Halloween. So much fun. But of course, the last couple years I haven't really had many trick-or-treaters. I don't think I had any last year, but I do thoroughly enjoy that. I always have a big bowl of candy, no matter what, just in case someone comes by and rings the doorbell. What about you? Do you live in a neighborhood where you have lots of trick-or-treaters, or you live kind of out in the country like me and don't have a lot? Like I said, I do enjoy passing out trick-or-treat candy. So here all I'm doing now is just picking up the house and just getting everything kind of just tidied up. I've got some new curtains to show you guys, but first I am going to get these floors cleaned. As I mentioned, I was out of town all last week, and the dogs did a number on this floor. They are truly dirty. The camera is very forgiving because you can't really see all the dirt that's here, but I was trying to show you guys some before shots. So I'll take up my little rugs here and get the floor swept and then get it good and mopped. Okay, so I'm just going to take my spin mop. I'm going to put a little bit of just Tide detergent in there with some really, really hot water and get these floors back in shape. I love watching people mop their floors. There's something about that glow that happens as they're mopping, and so thoroughly satisfying to me. So I'm going to get the floors mopped and show you some quick after shots of the floors extra shiny before they dry completely. But real quickly, I want to show you, pay attention to the way that I mop. Ever since I've had my hardwood floors in, I was told, I think Ashley with Till Vacuum Do Us Part, when I was watching her channel, she was one of the very first channels that I ever watched here on YouTube. She talked about having less streaks after you mopped if you'll go with the grain of your floors. So if you'll see me, I'll go side to side, and then when I end up mopping over the area, I'll go up and down. And in my opinion, this method definitely helps with the streaking when it comes to your hardwood floors. Another thing is Pine-Sol is probably my #1 cleaner when it comes to mopping. I love using Pine-Sol to mop the floors with throughout the house. And probably my second cleaner that I like to use is Tide. And I think the powder does better. It just leaves behind such an awesome smell. So those two cleaning products are probably my favorite when it comes to products to mop the floors with. Let me know in the comment section if you have something else that you think is awesome that you also use to mop the floors with, that maybe I can try something new out here on one of my videos. And here are those after shots I talked about. I had to work really hard to get these after shots before the floor dried because I don't like to use a lot of water. So I wring out my mop really good so that my floors dry pretty quickly. So with the magic of filming, I quickly get these after shots for you guys. So now my sheets are ready, and we'll put those over into the dryer. And then let's move into the living room, and let me show you some new curtains that I picked up. Alright, before we get started on the new curtains and doing some cleaning, let me show you a couple of before shots of the curtains that I already have up here. I love these drop cloth curtains. They are so pretty. I got them off of Amazon. However, this Allen and Roth line from Lowe's is just one of my favorite lines. I do buy a lot of home decor and stuff from Lowe's because this line is really great. I'm hoping I can do a quick little video for you guys when they get in their Christmas line at Lowe's, and I can show you a few things from Lowe's. I always pick up Christmas decor from our local Lowe's every season. And these little tabs that are on these curtains, I've never seen those before. Normally it's just a normal curtain tab, but those are pretty cool. It goes behind the curtain so you don't really see that tab, and they do offer like a really pretty pleat once you've got them hanging up. So real quickly, I wanted to show you the details of these. They're kind of a bluish gray color. Most of you guys are familiar with Amy Fritz, and she had showed these curtains in her last, I believe it was a living room makeover video, and she showed these curtains, and I thought that would be a really great addition to the living room for the fall and winter season. However, I did expect them to be a little bit more thicker, so they were kind of more more sheer than I thought they were going to be, but they still turned out so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take a second. Anytime I pull the furniture away from this big picture window, I do try to get in here and clean it really well. I don't know about where you guys live, but in Texas we have spiders, and more spiders. Therefore, we have lots of cobwebs. So I usually try to take a second and get this window cleaned out if I'm putting up anything new here on this window. So I'm going to use my favorite spray away, get the windows cleaned, and then we'll work on getting up the new curtains. And here's a quick shot of Remy. He's our neighbor's dog. Ziggy was sound asleep during this time when I was videotaping, and Remy's just sitting outside waiting for him to wake up. But anyway, that was a sweet little shot. I wanted to show it to you guys. So while I'm cleaning the blinds and getting the curtains ready to go back up, if you happen to be new today to my channel, hi, I'm Robin, and I'm so happy that you're here. It just means the world to me that you liked my thumbnail enough that you would click on it to watch this video, and the fact that you're still watching the video, I think we're about halfway through, hopefully means that you really enjoy the content that you're seeing today. If so, I would love it before you leave today if you would hit that subscribe button and go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. That helps out this video tremendously. And let me just stop real fast for people that are new. I've got so many new friends here over the past couple of months. Let me just tell you a little bit more about myself and why I started my YouTube channel. My channel will actually be 4 years old this coming March. And 2 years prior, before I started my channel, I had started watching cleaning channels because both of my sons were in school and college. I needed to earn a little bit of extra money, so I started cleaning houses on the side. I'm one of the odd ones that actually enjoy cleaning houses, cleaning people's homes, seeing the before, seeing the after. So I thought that was going to be a really good way for me to earn some extra money. And I needed to learn some quick cleaning tips, how to clean a home faster and more efficiently. And so I started watching cleaning channels and absolutely loved them. Then when I saw channels that actually had cleaning and decorating in them, oh my goodness, I was hooked from the start. I've always loved home decor. I've always loved rearranging my home. Even when I was a little girl, my mom never knew what the living room was going to look like when she came in from work, because I always rearranged the house, and always had my room tidy. I was just one of those odd people that liked having a tidy and clean room even as a teenager. So anyway, long story short, I was watching those videos and thought, my goodness, I could probably do this. I would love having a YouTube channel. I would love showing people how I keep my home tidy and clean. And guys, I'm talking to my husband here. He's home for just a little bit. So if you see me talking, Derek is in the kitchen cleaning some fish. We were having a diaper party for my younger son and daughter-in-law tonight, or the guys were having a diaper party. So he was in there cutting up fish. So that's who I'm talking to. Okay, so I started watching cleaning channels and thinking, man, I would love to start my own channel. But because I was older, I worked a full-time job, I knew nothing about technology. I didn't even have an Instagram account at that time, and I barely even knew how to watch a YouTube video, more or less, actually film and upload and edit and actually have a YouTube channel. I was watching channels like Ashley with Till Vacuum Do Us Part and Amy Darley, and people that were just huge on YouTube, and thought there's absolutely no way this small town country grandma could have a YouTube channel. But with the encouragement of my husband, he bought me a laptop, I think, for Christmas, and just encouraged me to start. My daughter helped me post my first video, and the rest is history. And it has been so much fun. And I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for the esteem of it. I do this because it brings me lots of joy, lots of contentment, lots of fulfillment. It's something that you can start and see a finish to, and it's very exciting when you post a video to see how well it does or how it bombs, and just to keep going. And gosh, who would have ever thought that I'd hit 100 subscribers? And then I did, and then I got monetized with my 1,000 subscribers, and then all of a sudden today I have over 5,000 subscribers, and it's been almost 4 years. And no, I'm not growing as fast as some channels do, and that's okay. I'm perfectly content with my channel. It is absolutely wonderful. I have some of my very best friends here on YouTube that I have all over the world, and it's just super, super cool. And it's actually women supporting women. And so anyway, just a small little story of how and why I started my YouTube channel. So if you're sitting out there thinking that this is something that you see me do and think, you know, gosh, if Robin can do it, I can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. Several of my friends, my friend Mary Stellas, Stellas, she started her channel and she's doing really well. And I have a couple of more that are saying, Robin, I want to start. My friend Tammy here in our town, she works at our local Hobby Lobby. We met through YouTube and through me shopping at Hobby Lobby. She now has her own YouTube channel called Loving My Home by Tammy, and I'm absolutely thrilled for her. She'll do so well here on this platform. So just a quick little tidbit of how and why I started my channel. And now that all my curtains are up, look how gorgeous they are, guys. I think that touch of plaid is going to look so good for the fall and winter. And like I said, they're a little bit more sheer than I wanted them to be, but I'm absolutely in love with them. Such a great little color. I had said in a few videos back that I've been trying to find a rug here to go in the living room. I may wait till after Christmas for that, or maybe ask for one for Santa, because I really want one that covers all the way almost to each wall, and they are so expensive. So the ones I have found are rather pricey, so I'm gonna keep looking till I find a pretty reasonable one that's in the budget. And maybe after Christmas, or maybe around Christmas time, I'll actually have a new rug here in the living room. Another chore that I try to do at least once a week, either on a Saturday or a Sunday, is water my plants. So I found that the best way to keep up with your plants is just have them on a routine. Now, there are some every now and then that are still kind of wet, and I don't water them. But if I can touch them with my finger and the soil feels really dry, because I like to kind of let them dry out as much as possible, and as hot and humid as it's been here lately, and they're pretty dry. But I just grab the ones that need watering, put them in my sink, give them a good bath. And those on the left didn't need that much water, so I just kind of washed them off. But that one on the right needed some extra water, so you'll see here in a second after I rinse him off, I'll add a little bit more water to him. But he's doing well. You see a new leaf there on him. There's something about, if you're a plant person and you get some new foliage on there, oh my goodness, it is so fun to see growth in a plant. So this is how I water my plants, guys, just in case you wanted to know, because I do have several throughout the house.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow. Washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep.
Okay, so as you watch me get the bed back together, let me tell you about some upcoming videos that I have coming to you. You'll see this video on a Sunday, and then as you've noticed, I've been trying to do some extra Wednesday videos. I did a Christmas shop with me at Walmart that you guys really loved, and I just filmed one at Home Goods. You're going to see that one on Wednesday, shop with me for Christmas, and then I'll also have one for Hobby Lobby, and then I'll do like maybe a Thanksgiving decorate with me, because I do host Thanksgiving here at my home, so I'll show you guys the tablescape that I'm going to use this year and things like that. Then I will jump right off, guys, into Christmas. Oh my goodness, I'm going to start with a Christmas marathon showing you my past decorate with me's for Christmas, and then we'll start decorating the house for Christmas. Now, I usually start with the back of my house first, because my family would not like it if I hosted Thanksgiving with a big Christmas tree in the living room. So normally I start my Christmas season off starting in the back of the house and then working my way to the front. So I know a lot of you are sitting there saying I am absolutely not ready for Christmas, Robin, and I totally understand that too. Before YouTube was in my life, I did not decorate for Christmas until the day after Thanksgiving, and I did not take down my Christmas tree until the day after New Year's. So I was on a system. It was a tradition in my family for ever and ever, and then YouTube hit and then everything changed. But as a YouTuber, I'm supposed to start early in a season to give you some ideas of how to decorate your home before you hit the stores and before you start decorating. And like I said, after I post a couple of more fall videos, I will jump right off into Christmas. If you're still here watching, thank you so much. You just don't know how much it helps out my video when you watch it all the way to the end, and I have so many loyal friends that no matter if it's a good video or a bad video, you watch it all the way to the end, and I greatly appreciate you.
There's a new day waiting.
Okay, I'm going to add in my throw pillows. I'm going to do a little vacuuming and then show you some after shots of some awesome vacuum lines, because who doesn't like vacuum lines? And then we'll be done. And if you're new, don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section, maybe your name, where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. And friends, I'll see you next week. Bye.
I promise you this: if you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit, there's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day, and it will set you free. There's a new I will